Hi everyone, it's Tracy. Happy Tuesday. I just want to show you this new journal that I just finished. It is inspired by actually these photos, which is a kit from Natalie at Well Loved Journals. And she has a beautiful blue vintage blossoms kit that's out, but she has several other kits that I've just sort of enmeshed into this blue journal. So we've got, it's an altered book, and I think I have a page from the book inside, and it is like that, and it weighs a ton. Now this is, let me just untie this, sorry. The crochet part is actually I think it's for a collar. So I just swooped it around to the front and back. And there's just a little bit of a tuck. So I have pinned the Polaroids in so that they stay in place. And then this beautiful teal, what do you call this? Like an, I don't know what color blue you call that. It's pretty. Okay, so I've already set myself down in my chair properly, and I've got my little marker in place so I know where the middle is. So let's cross our fingers and hopefully this one gets done. Alrighty, so we open it up, and I have just put this little plate here, Flowers of the Field. This is a little bit of dried flowers there. I know they are purple, but there are elements of purple throughout, you will see. So this is one of her Polaroids from her kit, and I've printed it on glossy photo paper because I just love when it's a picture like that. I just love it when it's printed on the glossy. Now you have a double pocket here, and this is a vintage excuse me, cellophane envelope that I got from Kathy at Greek Chick. I've just run a little bit of lace down the side, and this is a beautiful page from Natalie's kit. Don't you love the blue in there? So we've got a page from a 1950s catalog, and we've got the, of course, the ever-present envelope inside out. I don't think there's anything in there for you today, folks. I'm sorry. This is a piece of tape that came off a really old book, and it still has little pieces of the book on it, but nothing goes to waste in a junk journaler's realm. So just a little collage on the back of this, and I just absolutely love it. This is a fussy cut from a watercolor book. Old stamp. All the good stuff. Another old stamp. And here I took a strip from her. She has belly band kit. So this is from there, and I did punch it. And then this was part of her kit. Was this her kit or was this another kit? I'm not sure. Here, Tracy's brain again. But I took my alcohol ink markers and I just colored in the flowers there. And carefully you go back in there. And this is a sample printed on tracing paper. A page from a book about groundwater. And this is a freebie that I got off of a Ko-fi shop. And you know me. I have really good intentions to write things down, but pretty envelope. This is from a much younger kit or older kit of Natalie's, and we have a beautiful prayer card here from 1967. So this is a frame, and I've just printed it on tracing paper so that you can see through, and this is just one of part from one of Natalie's pages, and I just made it into a tag and punched the top. Here we have a really sweet little postcard, and it has, it has the blue from her dress inside, and then just on the back. Oh, and I wanted to show you. Oh, maybe, no, it's on the other side when we come around. Did a quick little blue collage on the back of that. And this is a page from her kit, and I've just done my little, ooh, is it a page or is it a page coming through? Okay, here it is. These are, I coffee dyed this, and it was a blue page that I had from before, and then I coffee dyed it, and these are bubbles from the dye that was, or the coffee that was left on top. I think that's so cool. Now I'm a mixed media artist. And there's a back. I love how it just kind of does that. So this is a, I think this is a Graphics Fairy photo strip. And this is from Natalie's kit as well. I added some faux tape on top of her faux tape. Don't you love this? I'll try and figure out who it was. Just a label down there. And this is a pocket from another kit that's out there. And this is just a picture of beautiful peonies, pink peonies. And here we have, she has, Natalie has a new kit, bunch of floral, I forget what the kit is called, but like I say, I used a whole bunch of her kits because I've always liked her, the way she does her kits. And on here, this is, I printed this off from Kofi again. This is, I did a trick. I just took, not a trick, I was experimenting. I used a piece of tape and then I put dark blue alcohol ink on it. So I tried to see if it would look like dark blue tape. And this is a page from that little diary I got from 1964 where they're traveling and they only get to like day 6 and then that's it. So here's another fussy cut from that new kit of hers. And again, the inside out envelope, and no money in that one either. And I've just done a collage on there. I think this is from a previous Flow and Fauna kit. And I love the blue of that stamp. There's the catalog, and here we just have my attempt at a Kate from Pixie K fabric cluster. So sad. You have to start somewhere. But isn't this page from her kit beautiful? I just added that little thing at the bottom. And just some lace that was obviously torn off of a pillowcase or something, or tablecloth. Here's another page from her kit, and I just added that label there. And here's some vintage music pages for all the Kathleen's out there. Kathleen Maurer, or I don't know if I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. This is from another kit of Natalie's. And so I just made it into a pocket, and that's a vintage gardening page. And we have a slide, which is actually from a wedding, which I think is really cute. Piece from her kit. And then this is, I know it's not old, but it came from a book that I had, and it's just from a library pocket, and it matches the color. So I just added a little washi sticker there. Don't you love that blue? This is from a paper pack that I got from Lori at Gathering Time and Grace. Oh, it takes a lot to think of things. It's the heat. And this is a vintage greeting card, some music paper, your inside out airmail envelope, and I loved this, the tape that was on it at one time. So in the back of that, we have a little piece of ledger. It's kind of stuck from my, well, it's not stuck, but this is a really good book dart. And then this is a postcard. I'm not sure when it's from, but I really liked it. And then this is Oh my gosh, Bible Vintage. So this is from Lead, Natalie Vintage. Holy cannoli. And this is just from a digital. I just like the numbers, so I cut it out here. And this is from Natalie's kit here, but don't you love her and her little outfit there? What do you call those, knickers? Or no, oh, we used to have those when we were in high school and everybody wanted them. They're just whatever. So this is just a piece of packing tape that's embossed, and I just did some distress ink on the petals and the leaves. This is from a seed catalog that I got from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. See, I got that right. This is from it was actually a book from a church where the church was doing their gardens. So this is a page from the gardens, and you can see they have some worship prayers in here. And I love this. I love her hat. I love her style. And that's just from a magazine or a catalog of some sort from 1933. And this is, I love this. This is from Lori again. And it's her little list, her expenses. So she's something dish, clothesline, postage stamps, things that you need, right? Shoes, yeah, love it. So this is from Natalie's Belly Band kit, and this was just a page that I had printed on the back. No, this is actually, the page was there, and I glued it all, and then I put this book page on top, and I let it sit till it dried, and then I just tore it away, and this is what I ended up with, and I really like that look. So this is just a little pages from a little French book and one of her beautiful Polaroid. And then this is the center, and I just put a little bead, or this is a button, Tracy. Both beads. Why do I, you know what, it's funny, I was thinking the other day, I like beads, buckles, and buttons. Boy, do we have a problem. This is just from the watercolor painting book. I just loved the little color palette down there. There's that little ledger from the gardening book. Beautiful blue sky. This is from a Shakespeare play, a seed catalog. And this is coffee dyed stencil that I did, and this is just a fussy cut from probably a decorating book. And this is from Antique Paper Jane, when she used to have free on her Patreon, and I'm glad I still have a few left because it's not free anymore. I understand that she's starting her business, and I wish her all the luck, and she has beautiful things. So this is from a magazine, obviously. It's a vintage tapestry. So what I've done is, this is my blue book dart. It pops down, and on the bottom, this is from a previous kit, and this was from, I forget who this one was from. Obviously, I forgot to put, I'm really bad with that, aren't I? So I just kind of made it into a flip down, and then on the top part, another book dart, we just have a little scrappy pad. Scrappy. And I'll just leave that for now. And then music page, back of that greeting card. And that's the page, and this is, isn't this beautiful? This whole page was just this, and I took, tore this out from another page from her kit and just added it on there. I think it looks really pretty. And this is from a vintage gardening book. And there was a little bit of that music page there, so I just cut this out. This is from that 1912 Woman's Home Journal, or Ladies' Home Journal. I just thought, it's perfect. It was made for it. So, summer dresses for big and little girls. And then I just punched this page here, and I added this little picture down there, and I added some washi tape, and on this lace I just added this little charm on some of it that I got from some bracelets that I'm taking apart. Another stencil. This is an end paper from a book, and I said in my last video, I said they stencil so well. I don't know, they must absorb the paper or the coffee better, because it's almost like a perfect stencil. It looks like you would have done it with, you know, but it didn't. Last May, a bra wooer. This is from a previous kit of Natalie's as well. And on this page, I had fun with this page. So I loved the greens and blues from the picture. This is from a book, a reference book from I forget when. But on the back, this is a page from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. And it had it's like the old dot matrix printer paper. So I just put reinforcements on it and just put this ribbon through it, and then oops, it has a bunch of vintage beads on it, or vintage buttons, and a bead. So I thought that was cute there, and you can see it looks really nice on the back too. And then there's a pocket there. This is a die cut from a piece of old 6x6 scrapbook paper, and it can be a tuck in there. There is another one of those that I had the pocket before in the front, and just a cigar label that matches the blue perfectly. And I think this is a book page from Lori. This is the ledger page from the big ledger I got. I don't know if you ever want to see me to go through those pages with you, but it's all like it's a scrapbook on a ledger. So here, this is another one of her belly bands, but I just glued it down actually just to hide the script that was on the gardening page. And I just took a book page that I had from, I have a book about roses, that's what it's called, I think. And so I just made a little envelope, pay style envelope out of that, just to use up the pages. And here we have a little bit of lace on this corner pocket, and we have an old time card or computer card, and then you have cabbage and shrimp soup, chicken giblet soup, squab soup, egg drop soup. I know what that is, I think. And this is a beautiful, isn't this gorgeous? Yeah, it's beautiful. And I love how it has like it looks like it's like oily fingerprints on it. This is a big pocket from a liquor label, and I didn't know where I would ever use it, but the blues fit perfectly, so it found a home. So yay. This is from a vintage gardening book, a big, huge one that I got years ago at a yard sale. There's the ledger again, and that's just a pocket. And this is just I printed some of her pages 2 to a page now that I learned how to do it. Tricky. And here, this was just I think this was a travel schedule. And this is a picture from her kit. And I just added a couple stamps there because I have a postcard on the back of it. You can see that. And then just another envelope here with nothing in it. I'm so sorry. So here's a page from a gardening book, and I wanted something that said blues, so we got a bluebell, but no pretty pictures on there, I'm sorry. And this is on the corner down here on this computer paper this is a paint chip. So just use that as a tab. And another page from her kit. And the music paper. This is the other side of that coffee stained end page. I punched that. This is some trim that I got a little while ago. So it looks really great there with the blues in it. And that's this page from and it's kind of hiding the fact that I printed it upside down, but who knew? I'm just coming clean, letting you know. And here is a page from a French book. This is another picture from the kit. This is a coffee dyed tracing paper, but I love the little picture of the girls, so I just stuck it on some cardstock, black cardstock, to make it stand out. And on the back of that, I just added some music paper and a label there. There's some German paper. I love this. These are blueprints. Copies of blueprints from 1949. So neat. Neat. And here we have a first day cover with some beautiful blue and green and red stamps. They're just gorgeous. I love them. And so it does open on the bottom, and there is a little journaling card in there. And then on the flip up, we have a little, I made a little envelope there with some packing paper and just did a whole little collage of stamps. And in here is a recipe card, a little tag, and another journaling card. Just tuck those back in there. And then I loved this. I loved all the writing on this page. Yeah, like when you see people have taken notes that they were actually interested in something. Oh dear. I might be in the middle, but I'm way where in the direction I'm sitting, I'm south. So isn't this beautiful? Yeah, I love it. So I had some of this little pink rosette lace left over, and then this is from another one of Natalie's kits, just a journaling card there. And I think this is from the Boys Own annual that I have. This is some tracing paper that came in a Happy Mail, and I just put it over this gardening, or this book that Boys Own. Just didn't have anything interesting on it, so I just put that over. This is some lined paper from an old school book. Here is a embossed paint chip. And this is some sort of sticker mailing label in the beautiful blue. And this is cut out of, this was, I think, I don't know, some sort of history book about Canada or something that I had. And it just was perfect to cut out. Looked like a vintage ad. And so this is from a different book. I think it's from one of those, the Age of Time Life books. And then an uptuck here with a Staunton Military Academy. Physiology, he only got 50%. It's from 1960. You need to study, boy. Study, boy. And here, this is just a little definition of vintage on some tracing paper. And this is such an awesome blue birthday card, obviously vintage. And I'm thinking there maybe was something there at one time because of the different color in the page. But to Uncle Art, with lots of love and best wishes from Minnie, Grant, Gertie, and Dorothy. So I love that. That's so cool. So cool. And we've got the ledger. That's the book. Now here, just for the heck of it, I have a bunch of these photo pages. They're like to be, you mount photos in or whatever you want with these corners. So I just thought I'd add that in there. And if you wanted to add like your own photos in the book, then it's there for you. So I just tipped that in. Here's the back of the blueprint. It's blue. There's that German page. There's the coffee dye tracing paper, the book page, and here's another page from Natalie's kit, and I just put the picture on there of the flowers. And this is the final signature. Whoops. And we've got more of that blue alcohol inked tape. That's a sample, and this is just a stamp that I stamped. This is from her belly band kit. And here we have another awesome first day cover. First day covers are wonderful because you know they're going to have brilliant stamps on them. Because why do a first day cover of a boring old stamp now that they have such beautiful stamps? And I don't know what year this is, but probably in the batch that I have, it could be any year. So I just made a little, I don't know what you call those, but here I took some piano paper and I just made a little reverse print of the music notes, and this is ticking, and a couple pieces of lace in there, and that is perm paper on the back. And this is just a digital down there. And here we have, oh, I took a frame that was probably from Temu or something. I alcohol inked some of the flowers, added a blue button, and there is a pitch. Did I attach the picture? Oh, yes, I did. But it's just, I'm thinking I didn't, but who knows at this point. So there's some journaling space on the back, and this is, I call it reverse stenciling. So what I do is I lay the stencil on a piece of paper like I'm stenciling the paper underneath, but then I load the top of the stencil with, here it was like blue, I think blue coffee, and then I have a spray bottle and I spray the stencil. I spray it with a whole bunch of stuff. You'll see in other ones. I used oxide sprays and everything. And then I put the paper down on the stencil so it's getting the reverse. And this part stays plain because it was a white piece of paper and then it turned blue. So just something I just call it reverse stencil. Here's a page from a German kids book. I just added some trim there. Love the blue in it. Love this music. Isn't this wonderful? Yeah, how it's like almost purple blue. And here's a page from a diary. And this is from the Canadian Advertisers magazine. Fountain, my valet. I don't want to know. Oh, maybe did she spill fountain ink on her dress? I don't know. It's all a blur. And there's some ads there. Here's from the kit. And I just added this. I don't know if it was from a real envelope or a fake envelope, but it looks like ink down there. And there is, so maybe, no, we still don't know what was happening with her knickers. And there's another one of those girls that I printed off from Kofi, and you can tuck something behind her. Another one of these die cuts, that's a tuck, and this is a page from, part from Natalie's kit. And this one, I had to use it. I know there's enough envelopes in here, folks. I know. But when it's this blue and your journal has these exact colors, you have to add it in, right? So it's a pocket here, and then you can tuck here and there. So obviously it's a first day cover, right? But aren't these stamps from Malaysia? Aren't they beautiful? I don't think, oh, just an address on the back. But yeah, it had to go in there. I'm sorry. Hi, puppy. She doesn't see me or hear me. So here's the, you can see where it picked up oxides from a previous stencil that I had done. And I have these, I have A4 stencils. I think they're the, like, almost like 12 by 12. And then I have this, I got a bunch of that free big, huge paper. I don't know if I told you about that a million times. So it's really big pieces, so I can just fool around. I have so many pages of it. I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying I can experiment and not worry about wasting paper because I have a bunch. But sometimes experiments turn out to be wonderful experiences. How'd you like that? Come on. We had to do that. I'm sorry. Whoever gets this, I apologize for all the envelopes. But it's like they're meant to be in there, right? So here's another page. Oh, that's the belly band. And here's another envelope that I made from a book page. And here is just a little ex libris there. And, or a, what do you call it? Yeah, that's what it is. And then here's another little cluster. Can you even see that? Am I even in frame? Oh my God. Okay. And then here's the last page of the kit, or of the book. I love this. And there we go. Oh my gosh, that was extremely painful. I hope I didn't hurt you. Oh, and right now I am crinkling some seam binding. So the seam binding is going to be more, I don't know, but maybe I'll use this as well with the seam binding, but I just forgot that I had them all crinkled somewhere. Look out, don't come here, you're gonna get crinkled or stenciled. All right, folks, hope you like this. It was fun to make because I like working with different kits. I'm not on any design team, and I probably wouldn't do well on one because I tend to sort of go my own way. So when inspiration comes, it comes, and I just can't stop. So next is Shar from Ida Jane, her new kit. That's on the go right now. So everybody, have a marvelous day. Thank you so much for watching with me. It's another scorcher here today, so it's another excuse not to cut the lawn. All right, thank you everybody, and have a great one. Bye.